This is a tarot card reading for the zodiac sign Virgo for the 26th of February till the 6th of March 2021. I start with the past and then I will talk about what situations you're in at present, and then I tell you what the cards give us for the future. This is a general reading, so please only take what resonates, and please like and subscribe or leave a comment if you like. Before I start this reading, I want to say this is quite a heavy reading, and this is for somebody who has family issues, I believe. So just to let you know before I start, I can see that there was quite a bit of anxiety. You had nightmares about just not getting any stability in your life. I think that this is something that you had already from when you were a child, where you felt abandoned by people. Somebody was maybe selfish or really very much busy with themselves. They had maybe a low self-esteem, or they had problems with they looking for power or something. They just I think that you had like nightmares about it, and I think that you really felt restricted, and you really didn't feel you didn't have any security. That's how you felt, and I think that is still a problem at present. I think you're dealing with this now, but I think as a child you had a problem with that. I think that there was a situation that you couldn't trust, maybe an abusive person in your life, because you have the King of Cups reversed. And that's why I say as well, this is maybe quite a heavy reading, so it's not for all. It is that you didn't have this feeling of financial security. You didn't maybe feel safe because you maybe didn't know how you were going to be taken care of, or how you could take care of yourself financially. It lays next to the Five of Pentacles, which means as well that I think that you were maybe even as a child, maybe you were even neglected, maybe you were not giving the attention that you needed as a child, or maybe you were with a parent who was telling you what to do, or there was you didn't feel really this loving, warm, caring family bond, if you know what I mean. So I'm sure this is not for everybody, but I do this reading anyway. So you have the card children. Your love life is being affected by children. And I think that you, as this was a family issue when you were a child, I think you felt restricted. You felt that you couldn't do the things that you wanted, but also because you were told. I think that the person that maybe in the family there was one dominant person who was telling people what to do or how to do them, and I think you got maybe insecure from that. I think that maybe you felt that you couldn't do things right. It's sad as this happens to children. It happens all the time, where people are not seeing what the needs of their children, or they don't see that what's happening in the family. They can't see it. I think you are with this is the Emperor is reversed, so this is like a father figure, but it's also, because it is reversed, it's somebody who's really maybe selfish, is really doing only the things that they want to do because they need it. Everything is going to their needs. They're not really looking at what you need. I think that they can't communicate either, and I think that there was, maybe like there were power structures, or like there was like they were dominant, and I think that they didn't see what they were doing because they were too busy with themselves. They couldn't really take care of the situation. They couldn't take care of you. I think that in this had an effect. How you have been brought up had an effect on your relationships and how you behaved in relationships. I think that you in the past maybe did a lot to please the person that you were with. Maybe there was a pattern in your behavior because you wanted people to like you and you didn't want to be abandoned. And so I think that you did everything in your power, even if that meant self-sacrifice. I think that is what you did. So and that is in this lover situation. So I believe your relationships in the past have been about you giving a lot of love to the person, you really doing everything for them, and I think that there maybe was no balance, maybe there was no equal give and take because you gave it all, and and I think you came into these patterns, maybe these things that repeated themselves and that you couldn't get away from, because I think that you didn't see to start off with. Of course you didn't see that because you are born where you're born, you are living as a child, you grow up and you think everything is quite normal as it is, but when you get older you often do take these habits on that just to please someone or to please this dominant person, really. So I think that you had some dominant partners, love partners in your life as well, and so I can see that from this. So at present you're dealing with it because you have this person in your life, and it seems like nothing is good enough for them. So and you still feel like they are going to abandon you, and no matter what you try, you see, you are like you can't go any further anymore. I think you have reached the bottom of it, and that is like, I think you are with a person who is really charming on the outside world, charming to you. Sometimes I think that they each time come to you and try to charm you back again, but in the same time, each time you have a new beginning with this person, each time you try it again, things don't work out, and that is because there is some abuse in this relationship. You have this Knight of Cups, it is upright here, but in the future it is like reversed. So that means to me that this person repeats themselves as well. They are repeating themselves in abusive behavior, maybe drinking, maybe excess of something, and I think that they are also not completely honest to you. And I'm saying that because you have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords lays next to the Emperor reversed. So I think this is a person, it's maybe an arrogant person, and it is this card is saying they did something that was not honest, they have not been honest to you about, and I think it has to do something with selfishness, or something that they did for themselves that they didn't think of others. I think that this is like the whole pattern that you kept repeating in your life, and I think that you are not going to take it very long anymore, because you have reached really, I think you have reached really the bottom of it, and you can't anymore. You need help in a way. So you have like these yeah, it's like a wake-up call. I think it is a call for you to say now it's enough, because if you're not doing anything about it, then when will things change? I think you're really in the realization here now that if you want true love in your life, an honest person, somebody that you can really love, somebody that's coming in your life that you can really trust as well, then you also need to really face you also need to face what is going on in your relationship, also how it relates to the past, and break this through. Try to see a different perspective of how you are standing in relationships, and also how you keep giving more from yourself than you should be giving. So to try and find a balance. I think this was like I think you made it clear to this person as well that you can't do this anymore. I think that you are going to leave them. And so you have the 5 of Cups reversed. So this is saying you're going to leave that situation. At least you're going to break through these habits of returning to somebody who thinks that it is okay to treat you like this, to give you this feeling, anxiety, that doesn't give you stability, or manipulate you into you feeling abandoned, and that they are going to leave you. I think you're going to give that up. And with that comes really a process of healing yourself. And it comes with this card: healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And it's not about forgiving for them, whatever they did. It's more that if you can forgive what has happened for yourself, then you can start healing yourself and look at things in a different perspective. You can see then that you also deserve love, that you also deserve a good life, that you also deserve stability in your life, that you can have a different relationship than you had as a child. You're not a child anymore, you're grown up. So you can say, okay, you have your life, I have mine, and nobody says that you need to keep this connection with somebody who is not going to learn themselves, or is not going to give you any love. That's not what this is about, because some people you just will never be able to tolerate their behavior of. But what you can do is try to really break through these habits and see how you can make a good life for yourself. And part of that is just seeing also what behavior belongs to the past, what behavior belongs to that family, and so leave it with that, and then see that you are now grown up with everything that you deserve and that you can do for yourself. And I think you're doing really well, because you're leaving it. I can see you leaving it at present. I think you're going really through a rough time at the moment. So maybe you left already, maybe you're going to leave, but you're leaving really like the stormy waters. And I think you even believe that you don't deserve it, because that is what you have believed your whole life. But you do deserve this, and you do get stronger and stronger if you're doing this. So you're doing really well by leaving that situation. You have in the near future, you're going to really work on yourself, and also work on some things that you have started for yourself. I think you're really developing yourself. You have started something, and it's a new beginning of something, and it is growing, and it's going to be really something that you like. and something that you want to develop. And I think you really are really going really well in leaving this situation. So you have the reversed King of Cups. Now this is a person who is maybe abusive, maybe it's somebody who maybe drinks too much, or it's just not a nice person. It's a selfish person as well, because it is reversed. And I think, even in some cases, this is about you, and it's the other way around. So that means also forgiving yourself for what has happened, learning it. Maybe you have been drinking too much, maybe you have been using, maybe you have been self-abusing, or using self-destructive or anything like that. You're coming out of that, and you're going to be really strong and face the reality and deal with it. So that is what this is saying. So, and everybody has a past. And so it is dealing with the past and moving on, and you can improve your life from any moment. There's no date on that, that you have to be improved, and that everybody is perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has their own mistakes. And so it's never too late to learn from your mistake. That's what I'm saying. And if you are facing this and you find the truth for yourself, you are not repeating yourself in this, something beautiful is coming. This is something given by the universe. It's like this is like an emotion, something. I think it is a romantic proposal. Somebody who is there for you, somebody who really wants to be with you, somebody who truly can give love, somebody who doesn't abandon you, doesn't give this feeling. And also the biggest thing is to accept this, to accept it, because you're still looking at, shall I accept this? Is this really true? Shall I believe this? And this is true. This can be true for you. So this is coming, and it is there. It's in the future. And so if something so beautiful comes along, don't put it away. Don't say, oh no, that's not for me, it can't be true. Really take another look and accept it. Accept the offer. You have the Three of Pentacles, so that means like there is also community. This can also be an organization with people who who really want to work with you. For some of you, it is really maybe you're even depressed, or you come out of this depression, you come out of an abusive situation or anything like that. There is an organization, or there are people there to help you. And if it is done to you, or if you did it to other people, there are always people who are there really to help you and support you no matter what. So if that is offered to you, just accept it. You have oh sorry, that was the wrong card. I wanted to give you this card. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And that is really very important in your situation. It is offered to you, help is offered, but it is also something that you can accept. It's something that you can take. It's something that is there for you. It is given to you. It's an opportunity given to you, and please take that opportunity, and so that you are going to be happier in the future. And I can see that, because you are leaving the situation, and you're also accepting the situation. You're not going to fight with yourself anymore. You're not going to argue with people anymore. You're going to really learn to leave this behind you. In some cases, you're really forgiving them, or you forgive yourself. But this is something like no more of the struggles, no more of everything that was like emotionally draining you, or that you felt always like restricted, that you couldn't go anywhere, that you felt so maybe depressed, or you always felt alone and abandoned. Nothing of that anymore. This card is also saying the same thing actually. It says, yeah, it's like you're going to let this go. So in the further future, there's really like it is so you're going to feel so much better, because you don't feel backstabbed anymore. You're not going to feel restricted anymore. You're not going to be dominated anymore by anyone. You don't have the nightmares anymore. You are just going to feel really so relieved from this all. No more stress about this, and you are going to really feel that you have forgiven whatever happened, and or you have forgiven yourself, or you're totally going to be recovered from all this. So I think that this is, yeah, it was maybe a very heavy reading. This was especially for somebody who needed to hear this. They need to hear that it is really, you're doing really well, getting away from this, looking at your habits, looking at how things have patterns in your life, and then just accept things and work through them so that you have a better future for yourself. Okay, well, I hope that this helped somebody out there, and yeah, I thank you very much for watching my video, and yes, see you next time.